Hey y'all, China El Poston, also known as Chinese actress and independent filmmaker. I just wanted to share um, this year, August of 2016 of this year has been very fruitful artistically. It has been a month of harvest for me. So all glory to God, the Creator, who is my sustainer, our sustainer. So let me start with the play I was cast in May of this year. Hercules Didn't Wade in the Water. Hercules Didn't Wade in the Water, written by Michael A. Jones and directed by Charles Weldon, the artistic director of the Negro Ensemble Company here in New York City. I've done some videos about this show, the play being performed at La Mama Theater last month, August 18th through the 21st. It was originally scheduled to be performed in July. It was postponed to August, so we had like a hiatus, like a month or two hiatus of rehearsing, but then we resumed rehearsing again. And it was one of the more challenging on stage roles I've ever inhabited. Charles Weldon is a wonderful, very meticulous director. He helped me to maximize my performance, pushed me to give more in certain moments with the character. And the text itself, like I made a lot of discoveries when I wasn't looking at the actual text, the script itself. That happens with me a lot. Like discoveries of how to make my interpretation stronger, more impactful, more memorable comes to me. It came to me a lot with the direction of Charles Weldon, because I really wanted to give an A+. I wanted to deliver an A+ performance, because the play itself, it was a part of the Negro Ensemble Emerging Playwrights Competition, wherein they had initially four plays. They had plays submitted to them blindly, whether you didn't know who the playwright was, and a number of people within the industry selected the most compelling plays that they read out of the submissions. And Hercules Didn't Wade in the Water was one of the four, and then they narrowed it down to 3 plays that will be produced, performed, and then judged accordingly. And the play that I was in, Hercules Didn't Wade in the Water, won the Emerging Playwrights Competition, which means we will go in production, a main stage production, for a number of weeks. I believe the beginning of 2018 or the spring of 2018. And my castmates and I and the director, we were all over the moon, so happy. I was just so happy and thrilled. The director was out of town, and two of the castmates, another castmate was out of town, and another castmate couldn't attend the very last. They announced the winners of the very last performance of one of the 3 plays, Swing by Holly Eaton and directed by Janine. I forget her last name. I'm sorry, Janine. Anyway. So they announced it, and we were like so happy that we will be performing this play as a main stage production. And we'll, as the director was saying, and on Facebook, we get a chance to really excavate the characters, the internal life, the backstory of the characters. I created a backstory for the character, but to really go even deeper into their essence, into why they do what they do, why they react the way they react, why they interact with certain characters within the play, and just really go really deep and fully convey every expression of emotion and thought of the character. The next time we do it in 2018, and I'm glad that Charles Weldon will be directing us again, and I believe all of the cast members, I'm hoping all of the cast members will come back. I believe everybody was excited, so I'm thinking it's going to be the case. It is a privilege to do Hercules Didn't Wade in the Water again, and the character of Shar. She really challenged me, and it was fun to play somebody who was similar to me, but a very she would do things to the 10th power to how I would react. Her reaction would be like maybe to the 7th power as to how, opposed to how I would react. So that gave it a different challenge, and I had to bring different emotional shades to her, bring nuances to her, even though we were doing a stage play, but I still had to bring nuances to her, and the compassion that Charles Weldon wanted. So it was a lovely acting journey for me, and will continue to be so when we do it main stage. So shout out to all of my castmates, Chaz Rubin and Jimmy Gary Jr., Horace Glasper, and Brittany. Brittany was a castmate as well. And to Evelyn, the stage manager, to Karen Brown, the executive director for the Negro Ensemble Company. To Michael A. Jones, the playwright, who asked, who invited me to audition, and they called me back and I get cast. So it's just been a wonderful August, and then so I can't wait to get back and start preparing for Char with Charles Weldon. I hope we will begin rehearsing the end of next year, and then present it maybe in early spring. That's my hope. We don't have specific dates yet, but yeah, I can't wait to bring more color and truth to her. And then also, as some of you know, I have videos where my movie Dark Seed that I've been working on for a while now, to get an email from them in April or May, I think, May of this year, saying, China, we loved your film, and we would love to screen it at the Black Harvest Film Festival in Chicago. I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe my eyes, really, because it was the first Black Harvest Film Festival. It was the first film festival I've ever attended in my life, in 2000 in Chicago, and it was the first time I was made aware that, because I wasn't aware of Oscar Micheaux at the time. I was just aware of Spike Lee and Gina Prince Bythewood and some other prominent Black filmmakers, but that you could be an independent film, like literally an independent filmmaker, have a minuscule budget, and as long as the story is compelling and engaging, you get some actors together who are at minimum solid actors, not poor actors, but good actors, and communicate your story. I remember when I went there in 2000 and I was complaining, and this one of the filmmakers said, why don't you just write? And I was like, I'm not a writer, I'm an actress. He's like, no, you can write about what you're frustrated about, and then a fellow actor, Kim Saunders, shout out to Kim Saunders, who lives in LA now, dope actor, Kem Saunders. Google him. He was like, you're an intelligent person trying to write. So shout out to you, Kim Saunders, and to the brother, Black Harvest Film Festival in Chicago in 2000, who encouraged me to write as well. To know that my movie Dark Seed, which I have labored so lovingly over, and had some challenges to get it completely done, because you rely on a village, and that village, they have their own priorities and projects that they have to commit to. Sometimes it had to take a back seat, but I'm just grateful to the village, specifically, the cast, and lastly, Kafele Bendele, who was the editor and film scorist, and just to know that my movie Dark Seed moved the judges enough to want to share with their audience is incredibly special. Like, I don't take it for granted, because I was rejected by other film festivals, but they were moved, like, really liked the movie, really liked it. Not only some more, it was cool, so we went, no, like, they really liked it. And then to have it screened twice as a feature film, and then people approaching me afterwards, audience members who I didn't know, who I did know, and said they were very moved by it. It's really special for a film. You write a story, and you this is something that you find interesting. You hope other people, it's like you want people to, I hope people enjoy my film, because the like of film is like, I liked it, it's cool. But to enjoy it means that you wouldn't mind watching it again and again. So it's this month is just artistically has been incredible. Incredible. I'm so grateful for how people were moved by my work, my artistry in the role of Char and Hercules in the Way to Water. People approached me, said they were moved by my work, they enjoyed my work. That's very special. When people approach you, because they don't have to, they can literally enjoy your performance and keep it moving, you know what I mean? But for them to approach you, that means a lot. It means a lot to me to hear that, because you invest a lot of work, you invest a lot into your interpretation, and to know that it impacted people in a positive way. It's a beautiful, wonderful, special feeling, and I'll never take it for granted, because it can always go the opposite way. You cannot move people at all with my acting or with my films. But to know that my film and my acting on stage and my film Dark Seed have moved people in their soul in a positive way, an impactful way, special. And I thank God that my artistry has impacted people in a way. And I'm just so grateful for the opportunities that God has afforded me, that people have saw fit to entrust to share their time and their money to watch Dark Seed, to share their time and money to come out and see me in the play. I just thank you all so much. It means so much. Chicago people who came out and saw Dark Seed, paid their $12 or $13, and spent their time, an hour and a half or 2 hours for the Q&A. It means a lot to me. Please know that I don't take it for granted. I'm really grateful. It is a privilege to be in a position to act and to write and to direct and film a narrative. It's a privilege. It's a privilege. And to be compensated for it is another privilege. And so I have to shout out Okoro Harold Johnson, my acting teacher from ETA Theater, who gave me the tools to act. And then this year has been just wonderful artistically, to do the Latina character in Stephanie Wilson's movie, independent feature film, A Wounded Time. That was a challenge, to take on a Latin accent, a New Yorker who was a Latina. That's double trouble. So shout out to Michael Alexis Palmer, who helped me with the accent, and YouTube, who helped me. YouTube videos helped me with the accent, and then the short film wherein I was portrayed the mother in Strings Attached. It was aired on the Aspire cable television, the ABFF independent film series. So they happened to air it twice, once in August and once in September. So it's just like, I'm like, what's happening in this month of August? But it was a month of harvest and fruitfulness. So I just want to say thank you to my fellow castmates and Hercules in the Way to Water for inspiring me with your dedication and your commitment, and making me laugh throughout rehearsal, throughout performances, and being kind. Being kind means a lot. Shout out to Charles Weldon, who made us laugh, who made me become a stronger actress, a better actress through our rehearsal process. This has been a very special artistic year for me, and I want to continue my artistic journey. I'm currently working on my new screenplay for my feature film, Circle the Wagons, and it's a drama. I just wanted to do a YouTube video and just say thank you to the Dark Seed Village, to the Hercules Didn't Wait in the Water Village, to the Black Harvest Film Festival Village, to the Gene Siskel Film Center Village, to the Strings Attached Village, to the Aspire TV Network Village, who aired Strings Attached, and to my parents, who introduced me to art at a very young age, and I had no idea that I would become an actress filmmaker. I had no desire to be an actress or filmmaker as a child. I wanted to be a dancer, but I still find myself dancing in stage productions, so that hasn't left. And yeah, so shout out for 2016. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy, and I'm so grateful for the lessons I've learned and the growth that came out of all three experiences this year. All right, you all. I hope you all have had a very productive, fruitful year, artistically, personally, financially, all those things, and just continue to grow and take ownership and take flight. All right, peace, Chinese, and Dark Seed.